Hello, friends. Oh, hold on. Captions. They changed the caption interface, so hopefully this is working. Somebody will have to let me know if that's actually working or not. Welcome. I haven't streamed in a bit, and I certainly haven't streamed from this server in a bit. It's very, very hot, and I better go. Okay, thank you. Um, it's really hot, and the weather is hot, and the air is hot. We're a few days into another of those record-breaking heat waves that we all enjoy so much, which apparently is expected to last for several weeks. And keeping in mind anyone who's watching from the States who doesn't already know this, we don't have air conditioning here. I'm in Central Europe. We don't have air conditioning, and the buildings are designed to hold in heat because it used to be that it was cold here, and so the architecture is designed for that. So once it gets hot outside, it gets hot inside, and then it stays hot inside even after it cools down outside for a little while. So I'm in for a real fun time. I'm here on my list of servers because I haven't actually lurking on and off super busy. That's absolutely fine. Welcome to lurk. No worries. I haven't actually logged into the server, and I think like maybe a month or two, something like that. I got all caught up in preparing for 1.22 series and a 1.22 sort of longer video before the series, which I've recorded, but I haven't got around to editing it because I've had crazy week, and now it's hot. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's hot. I got my water right here. Everybody, make sure you drink water, and then next to that, I have my backup water because I have been guzzling water for days, and I still am like noticeably dehydrated. So I don't want to have to get up and move around. Anyway, I don't remember exactly where I was last time I was on the server, so we're gonna log in together. Um, Basically, I'm gonna plan on doing a server. Heck yeah, hydration. I'm gonna do a little server tour. Hopefully, I can remember where all the beautiful builds are that people made, because a lot of people, the server's been, I think one or two people are still playing now and then, but I think most folks are waiting for a 1.22 server, which is fair enough. But unfortunately, that means I have to make one. So, all right, here we go. Oh, this is where that's it. It is January 39th out of 60. The months are 60 days long because I thought we were gonna have some real intensive power gamer players online all the time, passing the time. So I thought that would make it fair for everyone. It turns out those players didn't play on this server, so we wound up not getting through. I think we got through like 6 months or something. Um, so this is where I left off when I finished building the path, the path south. Got my rotten food here. All the stuff that I left behind. So, I think what I'll do, I'll go, I'll go north first. I'll go back to spawn. We'll start at spawn. I'll go check out my little hobbit hole. I had tons of food in there, which I have to assume is rotten, unless somebody went and grabbed and ate some of it. I hope someone did. It would be a shame for all it to go to waste, but it's a video game, you know. I kind of thought we'd be playing more on the server, and it just kind of didn't work out that way. By the way, while I'm traveling back here, I finished recording the Rusty Hell Challenge, single-player challenge. I have all the footage ready, and I started to work on like writing a script and stuff like that. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's 9:30. Okay. Um, so, um, there will be a new video soon. That's what I was going to try to say. I'm going to head to my little hobbit hole first and maybe sleep. I think nobody else is online, right? No. I'll go sleep so we can get some daylight. Not that there's going to be all that much daylight this time of the year. But at some point I may just switch to creative mode just because we're just doing a little tour here, so I don't think the gameplay, the survival elements are going to be all that important at this point. And I may use some commands to move time forward if it gets dark before we're done. I don't think anyone's going to mind too much. If anyone is still actively playing and they have food that spoils because of that or something like that, just let me know and I'll replace it for you. The server's not going down right away or anything, by the way. I need to make a new server, and I still haven't even determined exactly what mods we're going to use. I need to... Hello, Mama Jama. Lovely to see you. Welcome. Pretty much the only person playing. Yeah, okay. The server is dead. Everyone's waiting on the next one. I just wish it didn't require so much time, you know, to set up a new server. All right, here we go. It has been a long while since I was here. Home. Home, Swedish home. Summer, I feel about close to vanilla 1.22. Well, we did a big survey. Just gonna sleep here. Did a big survey. It was a while ago, so I'm definitely gonna ask people some more questions before I actually set up a the next server. It's not gonna be super hardcore challenge like this one was. I don't think most people enjoyed that as much as I hoped they would, or as much as I did. Go. This is my little hobbit hole. But yeah, I will on Discord before I set anything in stone. I'll definitely have like another questionnaire or just a series of questions. Spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. Rot, rot, rot. We got some fat. Root leather. Yeah, plenty of stuff here is going to be good for a long time, right? Because it was all preserved. Compost, seawater, slop, compost. Be empty. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is actually still good. Why don't we, have to toss this in water, right? To clean it out. We can do that. Yeah, there's some right here because the tree blocks the sun. There you go. I do that like I don't have shelves full of bowls in here. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we'll see what most folks want. Probably because I'm probably going to be spending most of my time in 1.22 in single player. Oh, spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. I will probably basically just kind of go with what the majority wants. Let's get some booze a little bit, huh? Got plenty of booze. There's tons of food in here. I'm actually quite impressed. Apricot wine. Num 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 num. Get a little tipsy. Just a little tipsy. Water. Well, water. There we go. Taught myself off there. So yeah, this is what I built. Oh yeah, but as far as 1.22 is concerned, pay attention on Discord. We will we'll figure out what most people want. It is also possible to make 2 servers, but we just don't have that many people. So if we do 2 servers, it might be one of them that's kind of empty. But yeah, so my preferences are not going to be that important. Or yeah, a lot of this stuff is all spoiled now. Not everything though. Quite a lot of stuff is still good. A lot of leaves have spoiled. Those are good for ages, so just tells you how long it's been. 1 server better, yeah. Not empty is also my preference. It's been. I'm gonna take some pickles because I like pickles, and that's all the reason we need. Yeah, there's tons of food. Most of which is still fine, because a lot of the stuff I have here is either preserved or really long-lasting food. Some of it's rotten, which is to be expected. What about all my pies? I have so many pies. Most of them are still good. Wow. So many pie. Flour and grains, my seeds in here. It's Happy Pride. Well, Happy Pride in the US and I'm sure some other countries. It's not Pride here. That's August. There's a crane here and stuff. But yeah, screw it. 2 prides. Happy Pride. Happy June Pride. There'll be another Pride for me in August. That's when they have the parade and everything here. Hello, Rufty. Happy Pride to all. Happy first Pride. However many prides each of you gets this year. This is my first one. I don't even remember all the stuff that I had. Here's a question. Because this is a server tour, should I show off my secret passages? Which, I have kept hidden all this time. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will wait at the end of the stream. Somebody please remind me. Because I will forget. Remind me at the end of the stream. I will show off the secret passages. I think at this point, that's right. I was getting stuff together to make glowing glass, and I just never quite. The resources you need are so rare, and you need so much of them that it just doesn't seem feasible. Like, I know it's supposed to be endgame stuff, but like there's endgame, and then there's you need to grind for 100 years to get enough to do anything with, you know what I mean? Got my wood room down here. Thing typed according to the wood type. Storage room that I never completely finished. My stuff in here. Oh yeah, I got tons of stuff. And I was planning on making more, but obviously I didn't get any further than that. And we got our ore and metal and stuff storage. I got so much hematite and everything. I got all of it. I was gonna make glowing green glass. I was starting to get all this stuff, and it was too much, and I didn't have the time. And even if you have the time, like, you just have to find really rare resources. Like, you have to spend so much time mining, and just it's a stone room. Everything is also typed in here. We've got random stuff. We got my pretty little green room, which is not very green right now. I was storing some rocks in here. I actually wound up using most of them. And, oh, that's right. The last time I was on here, I was like, oh, I should start building a nicer passageway to where I have the saltwater shellfish growing down here. Never got that done. Will not be getting it done. Oh, you're definitely invited, Mama Jama. Absolutely. Don't even worry. And got my various fuels. Got the well in here. Just got 700 liters, completely full. Anyone needs water? There's water. All right. I think that's basically it for my little house, my little hobbit hole. So why don't we go? Let's see. Follow this path out, and then we'll go around. I wanted to make like a magical sort of forest trail with like trellises with vines growing everywhere and fruit trees all over the place and like a little food forest, but time passed too slowly. And so most of the stuff either died before it sprouted, or it sprouted just in time and then it got cold, and now we're not going to see it in the spring. I mean, I could always, like, when I shut the server down, and I will provide a world download for everyone, I could always, move the calendar forward to springtime. I mean, obviously people can also do that on their own, but this is where my little starter base was. Still was using these pit kilns over here a little bit, although we do have a beehive kiln now. Oh, we got creatures in here. I saw something. You all see something? Oh, there we go. A little fox. That's for you, bud. I want to break this to get you out. I think the music might be a little bit on the loud side, so just a teensy bit. You all know. Let me know. Let me know about the sound levels. If I go and listen to this later and the sound is bad, it's all your fault. So I've moved to a secret cottage in the forest. I left there's a whole bunch of grass in here. And this was my little starter base. There was a ruin here, and I just kind of fixed it up. If we go this way, just jog a little bit through the snow. It's very slow. Careful I don't fall in any holes, which there are many. Go around this way. You can go and visit Sparrow's house. I don't think Sparrow's been online for a long time. Sparrow's been busy with life, I think, like many people. I did like the server a lot. I mean, I'm speaking past tense. I still do like it. I enjoyed playing on this server a lot. It was just always a little too quiet. We wound up with things there. I think they were just things that frustrated people about some of the mods and settings that I chose. Which, if that happens in a future server, please complain. Tell me. Let me know. We can always try to tweak stuff. There's a deer in the goat pen. Hello there. You're a big deer. This is Sparrow's little cottage. It also looks nicer in the springtime, but you know, that's the case for everything. It was a fun challenge. I was quite surprised when I was all the chiseling. Oh, it's so cute. Let's Arrow's stuff. Throw your stuff here. Some of it is probably stuff that I left here, and then she never came back on. Slow burning wood that I modded in. That's fun. Oh, shovel snow. I think there's a cellar down here. Yep. Yeah, I was quite surprised when I did the survey on mods for the next server. A lot of the mods that I thought people hated and were fed up with. I got some good food in here. Nice. Pickles. 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 Oh, those do not give you much nutrition at all. Does that give me positive hydration? That should not be the case. Those are salty. They make you thirsty. Sorry, I'm not going to complain. Oh, just all these resources that never got used. I'll store a tanning area in here. I think this is storage. Yep. Okay. Base is looking really nice. If you mean this base, this is Sparrow's base. And it is looking really nice. If you mean the base that I was looking at before, little hobbit hole was my base. Love to redo the server. Yeah, I will. I don't know if I'll do another full survey. I think what I might do instead, because there's just so many mods to ask people about and so many settings, and it takes so long, you guys. It just takes so long to sort through every single one of those things and figure out what everyone wants. And try to figure out a system that, you know, there won't be one person says I won't play if you have this mod, and the other person says I won't play if you don't have this mod, that kind of situation. So I might simplify it a bit and just say, like, I'll probably do another survey. Just like, here are some suggestions for general vibes or general types of mods for people to vote on. I think that will be a little bit easier, because the list was just so long. And I don't think most people wanted to go and look up every mod either. Let me go over and look at our little community center that we used once for... I think that was for the winter solstice, wasn't it? It's the summer solstice today, isn't it? It's the longest day of the year, shortest night. Which I am relieved about. I'm so sick of the sun coming up at 4 a.m. Because guess what time the cat wants to be fed his breakfast? If you guessed 4 a.m., or whenever the sun comes up, you are correct. You get 3 points for that. Make sure you're keeping track. They don't mean anything, and I won't be coming back to them, but, you know. Keep track anyway, because I said so. Yeah, we had a big bonfire. Apparently this bonfire mod is gone. The developer who put up the fork of it for 1.21 just removed it. I don't even know who it was, so I don't even know who to contact to ask, like, can you put it back up? So, free for you. Yeah, I have fun. I had fun building this. Got to make some green glass for it. It's a shame that I understand why the leaves kind of go outside of their box a little bit. Like, it's to make it look fluffy and to make the forest look more cluttered. But it does also have this effect of, like, they clip through other stuff too. I wish there was, like, maybe the game could choose which blocks it clips through and which blocks it doesn't. Like, it doesn't clip through stone or wood or like maybe like the leaf blocks only clip through other leaf blocks, other plant blocks, and air. You know what I mean? And then you could use them as a decorative block like this a little bit more easily. I mean, I guess for the most part, people aren't using leaves as decorative blocks because in vanilla, you can't harvest leaf blocks. But anyone who's using Dana Tweaks can harvest leaf blocks. We've always got that, because there's so many good tweaks in there. So this is Yar and Papa, I believe. Your little house. Covered in cobwebs. That makes sense. Poke through people's stuff. Oh. A lot of rot. I didn't know you could put a shelf, shield on the shelf like that. That's interesting. Of course, in 1.22, the shelves are completely overhauled. All the shelves. You can put items however you like. I haven't even played with that. I've been doing a lot of testing in 1.22 in single player. For my single player series. haven't got far enough to start playing with the shelves. Alright, so this was the original spawn shack, which I built out of whatever bricks were readily available, and it stayed that way. It's been a little community building, community forge. It's got like materials and stuff people can grab. Tons of materials that never got used, but that is always the way, isn't it? And then this got expanded. The cellar was added. I think it was Yar who added the cellar. It's been expanded a couple of times. There's just rot everywhere. Oh no. Well, we expected this, didn't we? There's more down here. I think there were plans for expansion. Fresh for 6.3 years. Oh, it's jam, that's why. These shingle blocks on the floor, that looks nice. In the ceiling. Yeah, then there was this expansion over here for storage, which I think this was also Yar? I'm not sure. But he made a temporal gear. Various wines and things like that, tanning stuff. It's already getting dark out. And then the beehive kiln. Pretty big accomplishment to get one of these for the first time. Made a nice area underneath. There's the coke furnace. Coke. Are you YouTubing or streaming or single player? That will be YouTube only, is the plan. It'll be edited videos. My current plan, so there's one video that's coming out soon, which is just the Rusty Hell Challenge. So we did a multiplayer stream trying that out a few weeks ago. And there's a bunch of steel in here too. Never got used. And I, based off of the struggles that we had in that, I made a single player version of that. I recorded all of that, and I just need to edit that into a single cohesive video. And then once that's done, I'll start recording. I still have a few little tweaks left to make for the series, but I'm nearly there. Then I'll start recording that, and the plan that I have for now is I'll probably record like 10 days at a time, and then each 10 days will be one episode. So I don't know if I'll be able to commit to like one episode per week or 2 weeks or anything like that. It will depend on life and the world and everything. I may be having to go on a big job hunt soon, for one thing. Stoked to watch the Rusty Hell of it. Also, quick plug. Patrons will have all of the footage for the Rusty Hell Challenge. I fully commentated all of it. The challenge wound up taking 8 days. So you'll have 8 full videos, 48-minute videos of that. This is Basalt Bones' starter house. It's got cobwebs everywhere. There's a bed in here. I mean, it's not even 6 p.m. It's already dark. Winter. But yeah, it shouldn't take me too long to actually make that video once I find the time to sit down and make it, is the thing. You know what I mean? I had thought that I would have it done last week. Then I wound up with a migraine, and then I wound up with a bunch of work stuff, and I wound up with, oh man, it's 1 a.m. It's even worse now. Shoot. Alright, maybe I should just switch to creative mode. Just want to eat these pickles first. Oh, I don't have my toggles on. Guess that's alright, I can hold it down for a sec. Yes, this week wound up being kind of crazy. And then this coming week, I have a vaccination on Tuesday, which was supposed to be 2 weeks ago. It got rescheduled twice. And it's for shingles, and I had the first dose of that a while ago, and I already know that I'm going to get sick. So I am planning to be sick. I've, like, prepared chicken soup in advance. I'm just gonna skip the calendar for it, because nobody's online anyway. Say 4 hours. What do you mean? I'm just gonna jump into creative mode. There we go. Is it that cold? What about my nice warm... Oh, my stuff is tattered because so much time has passed. Shucks. Still too dark. There we go. Okay. Let's go... from here we can go and see the farm down here. Can go and check the sort of community pantry. It never got... I haven't actually seen Bones in a while. Hope they're alright. Hope they're doing alright. Hope they're, maybe we'll be around for 1.22. There's a good number of players who, played with us really intensively for a while and then just kind of disappeared. And I'm like, I hope they just got busy. Or maybe they got burnt out in Vintage Story. Like, I get it. It happens. But I do miss everyone who just kind of disappears. Can't see the path because of the snow. Well, now I'm in creative mode, I can do this. Just double my walking speed. Path is always longer than I expect it to be. Hello? White-tailed deer. Oh, that's right, they're not going to run away from me because I'm in creative mode. Pigs still alive? They are! There was a bear around here for a bit. I was worried they were going to get eaten. Plenty of meat here if anyone gets hungry. And we've got our gardener trader over here, which I was getting all my cuttings from for all the bushes that I want to put in my food forest. But obviously we can't do that now because it's too cold. Hello? William! Got anything to trade, William? Get all these... Oh, I can see the names of everything because I'm in creative mode, but these are actually obscured in survival mode if you haven't identified them yet. A little bit of rot in your chest there. I gotta be careful. I gotta remember that I'm in creative mode now. Don't break anything. So this farm... still full. All this wild flax. Small flax. I really love the Art of Growing mods. We will be moving on from them. The mod developer is not able to mod anymore, so they're not able to keep things updated. Oh. Didn't know the crops could die with the Art of Growing. Most of the stuff is still here, though, and harvestable. Mostly only get seeds, but... Where's there a... Oh, here we go. Go up to the pantry. What's in here? Seeds. Okay, slow down. Slow down, man. Soybeans are still good, which makes sense. Aged wine. Apparently the aged alcohols do not spoil. And I think that's a wildcraft thing. I don't think we're going to have wildcraft in the next server. Oops. Okay. Alright, not much left in here. But I don't see a lot of rot either, so hopefully that means someone came and just ate a little bit of rot there. Hopefully someone came and ate most of the stuff that was in here. Close that up. Alright, now, I'm just gonna put a JPS on. Charge it up. That means I gotta take my crown off, but nobody can... Oh no, okay, it's a helmet. Any map? Coordinates? Hey, we can see the map. There's onions, but not much else, alright. Hopefully most of it got eaten, one way or another. So, my little house was in... Over here? Yeah, here we go. There with me. Sparrow's up here. This is my starter house. Don't think there's any serious construction up that way. Oh, there's like a little thing over here someone started building, but I don't think that ever got used for anything. Oh, we haven't looked at Vertigo stuff yet. We will do that, but first let's go to Iron Mine. Do I not have Briggson's house on my dang map? Not Brigson. Bones. Basalt Bones. Yes, we're gonna go look at your stuff for sure. I'm so confused, because I thought I put a waypoint down. Oh wait, I thought this was a death marker. Okay. Actually, you know what? We could. Okay, I'll fly there. Sure, my access is locked. Let's fly. It wouldn't be feasible to do this tour in survival mode, not without fast travel between all the distant bases. So we'll go and we'll look at Bones' place. Ever been to Bones' house? Yeah, Bones stopped playing quite a while ago. I don't think you were on at the same time. They were really active for a while there. I miss you, Bones. Come back and play with us. My nose is itchy. Because of course, in addition to the heat, there's also really high grass pollen levels right now, which is fun. But yeah, there isn't like a road out here. So you need the coordinates to find it, and then you need a map. And since the map is disabled until you build all the stuff, it's a little trickier than normal. I will say, I think you're dying from grass pollen too. Oh, solidarity. I will say, I don't think I'm going to take away your map in 1.22. I think people hated that a lot. I like playing without a map. I understand that not everybody does. All right, let's drop right down into Briggson's farm. So this is I keep saying Brigson. Brigson was a player like 3 servers ago and hasn't been around for ages. Bones. Basalt Bones. Basalt Bones' private farm is also unharvested. I guess we had plenty of food to survive the winter. I thought maybe I had made a challenge to make it difficult to survive the winter, but it would appear that I did not. Winter appears to be very survivable. Not sure what this is. Maybe just like a little amphitheater or a little kind of hangout place, put a bonfire in the middle there. I think that was there last time I was here. Very nice little round house. We'll do a tour around the outside here. But she's got lots of stuffs. 350 liters of well water. Whoop. Different stuff over here. Piles of rocks. Ooh. Unfired vessels. Clearly, Bones had some plans for expansion. Let's go take a look inside this cute little house. Very nice. And a chandelier. Not get full of candles. I like these little interiors where everything is sort of connected in ways that I wouldn't think to connect them, you know what I mean? Like, the way the staircases are in there, and the way, like, things are divided up. It just looks so nice. I just don't have kind of the eye for it, you know what I mean? Got plenty of leftover temporal gears here and there. There's a basement down here, yep. Got ingot molds stored there. Stuff like that, like storage in odd little places. It looks really cool. Look at this beautiful storage room. Some salted meat, cured red meat. A lot of rot. Probably a lot of vegetables and stuff that went bad. More pickles. Oh, these pickles are spoiled. It's a shame. So was the cabbage. Tragedy. All empty barrels. Oh, here we go. Pickled carrots, and pickled carrots. Delicious. Who doesn't love a pickled vegetable? Maybe this is a quarry? something down here. I don't want to get lost. I think probably this was just mining. Maybe looking for stuff. New map stuff in 1.22 makes you happy? Well, excellent. I'm glad. What new map stuff is there? Is it just new icons, or... I don't remember. I will, of course, be playing without a map when I do it, so... Alright, I'm just gonna teleport back to spawn, I think. In the air somewhere. Whee! Alright, now. The bits we didn't look at. Well, first of all, one more thing that was made before is the windmill. I did not build the windmill. I think Yar did most of this, and Papa maybe? I was like, why is my camera spinning? I was standing on that, and it's being rotated mechanically. Got all this stuff. Alright, so. The Incredible Vertigo, yet another amazing builder, among many other amazing builders, has built, I think, the rest of these buildings. So there's this, like, butcher's house right here. There are advanced butchering table and hooks, animal stuff, some rot, which was probably blood at one point. I love all the chisel work, and I love the way you use different stuff. I know Minecraft builders do this a lot, because there's a limited number of things that you can use in Minecraft for building. So, like, using the trellis as a divider like this. Unfortunately, this is a modded one, so that wouldn't be available in vanilla, but it's very clever, and I like it. We'll come over here. Ugh. My hand's crimping up. Oh. There's music playing. And this is the smithing building, I think. Look at this. Look at that! Look at these little sconces? Would that be the right word? Or is a sconce, like, set in? English is my first language. I grew up speaking this language. It's so cute and cozy. Ooh, got a lot of bismuth in there. Nice. I like bismuth. It's pretty. And there's these little ovens over here, and the nice, like, chiseled space for fuel and things. Very nice. And let's all just take a moment. It's so cute! And you're even using, like, starter materials. Like, this is rammed earth. You make it look so good. You were, in fact, a Minecraft builder? Unsurprising. I'm sure your builds in Minecraft were also amazing. I feel like Vintage Story is odd in, like, in some ways you have way more freedom because of the chisel, right? In other ways you have way less freedom because most stuff can't just be put wherever. Storage here. I don't usually close doors behind me. I'll try to remember to close people's doors for them. Ooh, little bedroom, bearskin rug. Aged children's toy. Did you find that in, like, a chest, or did you use glue to salvage it from somewhere? Cute chair with a heart in it. It's just so cozy. We got in here miscellaneous. Probably some rotten food, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, you found it in a chest. Ah, okay. I don't think I've ever even made glue in this game, let alone used it to, like, salvage stuff. Alright, is that... No, wait, there was something over here, right? One more building. And then we'll head south. We will walk the path. Is this the tannery? Looks like it. Soof. That's for making paper, right? I don't think I've ever made paper in this game either. Looks like you've been working on paper. Nice little use of the aqueducts. Very nice. It's all very cute and cozy. I would hire you to design my house. If I ever thought I'd be able to own a house in real life. Alright, I think that's basically all of the stuff up here near spawn. There may be other builds. Love the aqueducts. The aqueducts are cool. You can actually chisel an aqueduct in vanilla, but it doesn't carry the source blocks the way the modded one does. I suppose I will probably allow people to move water source blocks on the next server. I think that's one of the challenges that people didn't enjoy as much, but that doesn't mean we can't keep the aqueducts if people want them. Somebody planted this poor coconut sapling. It's never gonna grow. It will mature in less than a day once it becomes warm enough out. Alright, back southward, where it's slightly less freezing. Yeah, we'll see, as long as the aqueducts thing works in 1.22. Although, again, if we're not preventing the movement of water source blocks, then you don't need the aqueducts. You can just chisel aqueducts and water will flow through them. So maybe we don't need to add that to what I'm sure is going to be a very, very long list of mods. It would be really unpleasant to walk up this. Of course, it would be pretty difficult to walk up this. You'd have to be like a rock climber, real strong toes, you know? When I was a kid, when I was a young adult, I guess, in my like early 20s, before I left the United States and fled to Europe, my dad got really big into rock climbing at one point, and he got me and all my 3 sisters to train him. All right, let's walk the path south. Oh, you know what? I have to jump back into survival mode. Because in creative mode, you don't get the speed boost from the paths. Isn't that weird? There's no dangers here, so it's not too cold. I'll jump back into creative once we get the end of the path. I don't like the way that the snow is so uneven on these, though. But yeah, my dad, he got really into rock climbing, and he kind of very enthusiastically dragged. You're gonna love this. It's gonna be so great. We went like 3 times or something to a rock climbing gym, and he bought us all this expensive gear and equipment and stuff. And I was really bad at it. I weighed nothing at that point. I was one of those people who's so thin that people used to like discreetly pull me aside and ask me if I was anorexic, which I very much was not. I am always hungry, and I was always eating, and I just had that crazy fast metabolism. You know, I hated it actually. I didn't want to be super skinny. I was just skin and bones until I was like 27, and then all of a sudden, metabolism just stopped. But at that point, I weighed nothing. I think I weighed something like 52 kilograms, which is, I don't know how much that is in pounds. Somebody can convert that if they want to, but it's not a lot. I was a tiny little thing, and I still sucked at rock climbing. Usually lightweight people are better at it because you have less weight to like pull up. The problem is, I got sweaty hands. My hands sweat so much. It's very unpleasant and uncomfortable and embarrassing. I can't hold hands with anyone ever because it's just so gross. If it's anything other than freezing, my hands are gonna be wet. And they gave me one of those little chalk bag things to put on the belt, like behind me, and you can reach back and like put chalk on your hands. And I was constantly reaching back and trying to chalk my hands up, and it didn't matter. As soon as I touched another thing, my hand would start sweating again. So I just couldn't get a grip on stuff, which made it very difficult to climb. So, yeah, I have a lot of respect for people who can do that, though, because it is... People who are good at it make it look really easy. And if you're a little kid, you can do it really easily because you don't weigh anything and you're proportionally really strong. It's hard to if you haven't tried it, it's hard to kind of realize how difficult it is, like how strong you have to be in how many different parts of your body that you probably never really thought about needing to be strong. Muscles that you don't use need to be really strong. So it takes, yeah, it's very impressive, anyone, especially as an adult, who can do that. Hyperhidrosis, is that what it's called? It's just my hands and sometimes my feet if it's hot. I mean, well, to be fair, I sweat so much, but that is a hormones thing. That is a like before the big hormone change. Just my hands and feet got sweaty. The rest of my body didn't really sweat all that much, not any more than average, I guess. But nowadays, I sweat so much all the time that it actually leads to me being dehydrated. Speaking of which, Hydration, everyone. Drink your water. I actually have to do a... My doctor wants me to do a bunch of tests because I go to the bathroom. This path goes a little ways, and then I realized it was a bad route, and we turned this way. I need to tinkle too many times per day. I won't go any more into detail than that. Don't worry. But it's to a point where when I told my doctor how often I go, she was like, "We need to do some tests." First, she was like, "We got to make sure you don't have diabetes." I don't have diabetes. It's fine. I have to do a whole bunch of other tests. One of the tests that I have to do requires me... I don't even know if I want to tell you guys because it's so unpleasant. I was told by a specialist, an endocrinologist, to do this test in December, and I still haven't done it because I will have to reserve like 2 full days. Basically, sometimes they want a sample, right? And in this case, she needs a sample from an entire day. And I won't go into any more detail than that. But what I would need to do it's just I gotta be home. I gotta make sure that I have to prepare a whole bunch of stuff. And I need to get it done. Because she needs to just test and make sure there's nothing wrong with my thyroid and crap like that. But like, there's so many other tests and there's so many doctor's appointments I have to go to that it's just endless. And I don't think there's anything wrong with me. I think I probably just kind of sweat too much. Or maybe my body doesn't absorb water as well as it's supposed to. But like, it's been like this for so long that I don't think it's going to kill me or anything. You know what I mean? Testosterone made it worse for you. Yeah, testosterone made it worse for me too. I did not used to sweat this much. Now I am one of those sweaty guys. I'm a nerd too, so that just makes it worse. Not only am I a sweaty guy, I'm a sweaty nerd. And now there's a heat wave. I got a little fan pointed at me right now, which is helping a lot. I have a much bigger fan, but it's too loud, and I think it would probably interfere with the sound. I don't think you would hear the fan because I've got the like noise gate on my microphone, but it would probably impact like the sound of my voice a little bit. And it would just be... I got one of those standing up fans. You just put on the floor, and it's like it has like a pole, and it's not very stable. It's kind of wobbly. And it's pretty powerful. It definitely moves a lot of air around. But it's just really loud. And I don't know if it's possible to get a big, powerful one like that isn't really loud. Maybe if you have a ton of money to spend on it, but I just got kind of a cheapish one. And I'm having like flashbacks to how much time it took me to make this path. It was a good task though. It was nice having something to do. And I do think that it was made use of, at least somewhat. So I want to talk about my colonoscopy. Oh, I'm so sorry. The day after your birthday? Can you reschedule that? Have you had one before? I had to have my first one a couple years ago. So if you need any advice... I will say this. What I was told by the doctor, which turned out to be true, and which I will now pass on to you in case you don't know, the test itself is not fun. Depending on whether you're going to be put to sleep. If you're going to be put to sleep, then it's nothing. You won't even know what's happening. I was not able to be put to sleep. They had to do it with me awake. And it was not fun, but it wasn't that bad. It was over in like 20 minutes. First one, okay. Yeah, it doesn't just mean prep on your birthday. That means prep for a week before your birthday. And I would recommend rescheduling it if you can. Or rescheduling your birthday if you can't reschedule the appointment. Because you won't be able to eat anything for the day before. I think it's maybe 2 days before you can't eat anything. And then for like a week before that, you can't have any fiber. Any fiber. Absolutely zero fiber. There's not a lot of things you're allowed to eat for like a week. And it's not that... The preparation is... And that's just the eating bit. There's the in bit and there's the out bit, which we probably shouldn't describe in too much detail on a stream. The out bit is the worst part, and you don't want to be doing that on your birthday. You want to celebrate after? Okay, that's a good idea. Give yourself a couple days, because even once you're allowed to eat again, it takes your body a while to readjust to having fiber again. So you don't want to like immediately jump into birthday cake or whatever. You should take your time. Oh man, condolences. Is there no way that you could schedule it for a different day? That's awful. I mean, it's bad enough that it has to be done, and it does. For all that it sucks, folks, if your doctor tells you to get one, you should do it. It's the only way to detect a lot of stuff that kills people. There's like cancers and stuff that you need to get checked out every once in a while once you hit a certain age. It sucks. It really sucks. But you've got solidarity with every other person who's had to do it, which is most people over a certain age has had at least one. Oh man, yeah. At some point, I'm gonna have to do another one. I don't know how long they'll let you go between them once you're old enough to start getting them, but it's just not good times. It's rough. It's important, but it sucks. My doctor really wants me to go for a gastroscopy, or I don't know if endoscopy and gastroscopy are the same thing, but that's the one that they go down into your stomach through your mouth. I had one of those quite a few years ago. I think it was 8 or 9 years ago now, and it was done by some really cruel people who did not even tell me that sedation was an option. They didn't even offer me anything. They just said show up, completely empty stomach, no water, and there was no sedation of any kind. I was held down. All right, here we are. I'm gonna advance the clock here. Let's try 8 hours. Can't be this dark at 5. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I had a really traumatic experience. I developed like genuinely like PTSD symptoms, which are pretty much gone now, but I still don't like the idea of even talking about it. And now my doctor wants me to go for another one, and she has good arguments for it. Like I have gastrointestinal issues. I have been on medication for them for a really long time, which you're not supposed to be on that medication for that long. This is the tunnel. Hold on, there's a. It's so funny that it's 1 degree and there are coconut trees here. Okay, yeah, there's some stuff over here. But yeah, my doctor gave me a recommendation for a gastroenterologist too. She said it's much nicer and will not be abusive and cruel towards me. I'm still putting it off, but I know I really should do it. What we got here? Barrel of salt? Barrel full of salt. Meat. Some rot. Unsurprising, we found some rot, folks. Little pies in here. Wild strawberry and fruit pie. Delicious. Stews. What's down here? Is this just a quarry? Okay, looks like it. But yeah. That stuff, it really sucks, and it's also really important. And it really sucks that they haven't found a way to do that stuff that isn't so horrible. I figured I was actually wrong with Twin Story Boyman. If you have gastrointestinal issues at all, if you get acid reflux, if you get IBS or anything like that, it's a good idea to get one. Especially if you're taking medication. Or like I take a proton pump inhibitor, which is for acid reflux, chronic acid reflux. I've been taking it every day for several years, which is not good for you. But if I stop taking it, I get really bad acid reflux. I am planning to try to switch from the proton pump inhibitor to an H2 antagonist. Oh, I can switch back to creative mode now. Which don't have the same risks, but they are not necessarily as easy to get in large quantities. There's only one available in this country. I do have some. I'm gonna wait. I'm actually planning to after this vaccine that I'm gonna have, my shingles vaccine, and after I've recovered from that. Oh, this is so cute. This is very clever, using the fence to frame the doorway. I like that. I'm gonna steal so many ideas from you, Vertigo. Alright, so we'll head through the tunnel now. That leads to your house area, right? But yeah, I when I switch from one medication to the other, I will probably have a period of what they call rebound hyperacidity. Because I've been on that medication for so long, my body expects it to be there, preventing production of acid. And so when it's gone, ooh, this is cool too. I like this. I like this. Once that's gone, basically my body will start, or will be. Oh, it's glass. Very cool. I think I saw a part of this before. That looks really nice now. Yeah, basically until my body goes, oh wait, we're not getting that. Stop producing acid stuff anymore. Just stop. We don't need this much acid. Oh, look at this. That's gorgeous, man. That looks awesome. Got some stuff in here. Worked so hard in this dumb tunnel. It looks really good. That's my opinion anyway. In my opinion, it looks really good. Your house looks awesome as well. You get this very cool style with the beams around the windows and stuff that makes it look... what I struggle with a lot with building in this game is like... I wind up with very flat walls. Even if I try to put texture in like by mixing different blocks, the walls still look really flat and I don't know how to decorate them in a way that looks like it makes sense. I'm learning bit by bit. I've gotten a little bit better at it, I think. Ooh, let's evoke. Butchering table. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let's finish looking here. Aha, whoops. That's okay. And, another aqueduct. Very nice. My nose is so itchy. Yeah, I think you posted some screenshots of this recently, right? This is a more recent... Beams are the devil. They are a pain to work with. And then they added that crowbar tool in 1.22, but all it does is remove the most recently placed one. So if you put a whole bunch of stuff together and you realize, like, oh, that one that I placed a while ago is in the wrong spot, I want to move it, tough. You either get super lucky and find the exact right pixel to select it and then you can remove it. Like this. Or you have to remove the whole thing and start over. This is so cute. You get the paintings in here. Some storage. Ooh, 2 iron foxes. Got some food, fresh for 11.9 days still. Not everything has spoiled. Well, I guess time doesn't pass when no one's online, so there's gotta be something that hasn't spoiled. I'm looking for a furniture trader for hours. Oh, I think I know where there's a furniture trader. It is not conveniently located. I can show you where it is if you want. The server will be up for... Wait, there's an upstairs. I missed the upstairs. Server will be up until I'm ready to do 1.22. Oh, okay, it's mostly empty up here. Ooh, I found your money. Very nice. Are there any other buildings down here, Vertigo, that we should look at before we head back up north? And I'll show you where the furniture trader is if you still want. That's it. Unfortunately, goodness, you've done so much. You've built more than any other player on this server. Little mine here. All right. I'll show you where the furniture trader is. I keep trying to toggle my right mouse button. Hold on a second. Okay. Felt like I found a secret. Yeah, I'll show you the translocator that I repaired. I think I showed it on the last stream I did. It was a while ago. Probably I should just teleport north, huh? We've got this well over here. Take a peek at the well. So sorry I'm rubbing my nose a lot. It's just very itchy. I'm not picking my nose, I swear. When I talk a lot, for some reason, it like... Very cute. 700 liters as well. Alright. We love our semi-tropical paradise, which also seems to be kind of temperate, actually. But it's so cool how much stuff is down here, like how many plants there are that just don't exist in the colder temperatures. I'm glad that we at least got to spend a little bit of time down here. Alright, I'm gonna teleport back to spawn. Oh, it's cold again. Showing how to chisel. Oh, cool. It looks good. Alright, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna show ya. Just because I probably... I'll show you this. And then I will show off the secret passages in my house, as promised. I might as well. Anyone who doesn't, I will give a warning. If anyone in my community wants to try to find the secret passages on their own, so in here, in this cave, which I tried to make a nice path in and out of it, and I failed horribly. You go down here, and you follow the wrong colored rocks. It will lead you to a repaired translocator, which takes you north. So, not as useful as the one right at spawn turned out to be. Should show you. Should probably not read and auto walk, right? Found every trader in the south for thousands of blocks and none was furniture traders. Oh, that is rough. Alright. The only way out of this one is to climb the R key with our verticality mod. I do believe verticality is still working in 1.22. I've been using it in my testing. Thank goodness. Love that verticality. Crashed your game? Wait, what crashed your game? Oh, verticality crashed your game? I don't think I've had any issues with it. Do you mean in 1.22 or on the server here? Maybe conflicting with something else. Yeah, maybe that's it. 1.22, okay. Maybe there's a fork? Okay, so... I'm gonna come clean about something here. See this over here? I made a secret farm during the summer, and I grew some grain over there because I was worried I wouldn't have enough forage to get through. Didn't end up needing any of it. There's a little farm field there. Oh, unpin. So there's a few cool things up here. I don't know if anyone else ever actually came up here. I explored a bit. As you can see, it's even colder up here than it is at spawn because we're further north. There was a cool ruin that I thought maybe I would fix up, but never got around to that. And then okay, I did show you this. I don't know if I showed you where the furniture trader is though. It's a little bit of a ways. It's not this one. I don't remember what this one is. Yeah. Commodities. And then there's this set of ruins over here is really cool. It would have been fun to fix up, but there just wasn't the time. They made 1.22 too freaking fast. Alright. But I'll show you. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm remembering correctly and it's a furniture trader. I think so. I'll show you the path. I won't fly because if I fly, it'll be harder to follow it later if you come on in survival mode. So this pillar right here is the cave. To go back, we'll do this. Go around the mountains this way to the south. And there's a luxurious trader over here, which I think I may have shown you. It's a nice song. I hope the music is audible, just not louder than me. Yeah, here's the luxurious trader. From the luxurious trader, we're gonna head over towards this mountain over here. which is a very cool mountain, which I like a lot. Got very cool structures with waterfalls. Help. Look at that. How cool is that, huh? That's a cool mountain right there. Try and convince me otherwise. You'll fail. Anyway, we're gonna go south around this mountain, basically. Easiest path that I think I've found was going over this way. Know those weird plateau mountains? Yeah, they're really cool. They're very pretty. I don't know how realistic they are, but I think this kind of mountains do exist in a few places in the world, but they're in like really specific conditions. They can't form us anywhere. Come down this way. It's a little bit of a pain. We could do with a road, but I'm not making any more roads on this server. Raccoons! So many raccoons. So, we come out into this area. And again, hills on the left. More open area on the right. I actually... There we go. There's some cairns that I set up as waypoints. You can go up and over that. We can just go around it. And I do believe this is the only furniture trader I found, because I was also looking for one for a long time. I don't know why they're so rare. There must be something weird about the way the game chooses which trader is going to be in there. That it's definitely favoring commodities, agriculture, clothing. Clothing traders are freaking everywhere. Occasionally you get an artisan, which is nice because I like the pots they make. Right here. Almost there. Another cairn. And... oh, perfect music as well. Ta-da! There's our friend. Let me double check that it's a furniture. I'm pretty sure it is. Slow down. Hello! Wilt, the furniture trader. Selling furniture. Yeah, for sure. You should share your map. It'd be very cool. Mostly lanterns, it seems. Some paintings, some doors, stuff like that. Leather panels, which are Taylor's delight. Yeah, it's right there. There's the coordinates on the map if you have a map. It may be faster to run from spawn. No, probably not. Spawn is... oh no. I don't have a waypoint for spawn. Spawn is here. That's a bit of a waste. Okay. Hopefully that will be useful to you. We're gonna go back to spawn one more time. Hi, Meep. Meep is a little displeased with me because he is of the opinion that I should be feeding him right now. Which is fair. A few more minutes, okay, bud? I promise to expose my secrets. And so I shall. This server has been really fun. I wish I'd had more time to play on it. I wish we'd had more people to play with us. Once again, if anyone is interested in joining, it's $3 a month to help cover the server costs. I do not have a cheap server, I have a good server. So it costs a little bit more. We would love to have more people on. So, you should join us if you can. These people here are nice. Alright, is there anyone in the chat right now? Bud, relax. He just like flinched as I spoke. It's alright, bud. Gotta move to my backup water. there anyone in the chat who found one or more secret passages in here? There are 3. Is there anyone who found any of them? If so, I'll do those ones first. Ooh. My neck. I haven't been sleeping very much, folks. I like this, by the way. I was really proud of this little... I thought that looked pretty good. I'm not sure about these. Sometimes I just put like one over the top of a doorway. But if I put it all the way around the doorway, I didn't like the way it looked either. But without anything, it's too plain. Dark scary tunnel in your bee area. I haven't shown my bees. If you mean this right here, then this is not a secret tunnel. This is just a... my bees. Had to rebuild this whole thing. There's a fire. A lightning strike caused a fire, which destroyed all of it. And it could happen again, because I didn't fireproof it. Oh, a cute garden underground. Yes, that's not a bee area. You mean here? Do you mean this tunnel here, or do you mean another one? There is a secret passage in this room. This is not it. This is just a normal style passage, which leads to some clams. Oh, just this one? Okay. Not secret. There's a door. If there's a door on it, it's not secret. This just leads to my clams. I was gonna decorate it and make it look all nice and light it up, but I just never did. I never got around to it. But I tunneled the salt water all the way from here using the aqueducts underground, so that I could have the saltwater shelf. All right. Straight 1 by 2. Okay. There is a secret tunnel in here. It is the most recent secret tunnel. And it is hidden. You have to crawl to get into it. So I'm not sure how you found it. You crawling around my base? Which is allowed. I did encourage people to look for secret tunnels. Alright. Let's go back into survival mode. Right here. Da-na-na-na. Spoilers. Spoilers. Anyone who doesn't want to know about my tunnels and wants to look into them themselves, you should look away. You can still listen, just look away. Or you can look back now, because you don't know where I am. This tunnel right here is a shortcut to another player's base. This is all chiseled path blocks, which took quite a while. It took quite a while to get this together. But I'm quite proud of it. So you found this one, Vertigo. That's actually quite impressive. Thought the only person who found this one was Sparrow, and only because I kind of gave her some hints. This, for all that it is quite a long tunnel, it is still much faster than going above ground. Which you can see the mini-map in the top right there, where I'm headed. Oh, maybe you can't. Maybe you don't know what that is. Come up here. Haven't they gotten nervous? Oh, there's nothing dangerous here. Ta-da! Sparrow's house is right over there. I was gonna have the shortcut go all the way to the house, but I wasn't sure where would be a good place for it to come out, and I didn't want to mess with anything that she was building over there, so... But yeah, these leaves right here, you just walk right through them, and you can go back. Pretty neat. Quite proud of this one. This was the last one that I built. We're gonna run back. There are 2 more tunnels. One of them I think I already showed on a stream a long time ago, because it had been found by most people, or somebody found it on stream. It may have been Rufty, actually. I don't know if Rufty's still with us. Okay. Gotta crawl out. Not possible without verticality. Okay, so the one that was found, and I think I did show this, but it was quite a while ago. Is it this one? Ta-da! Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. To the garden. I also built a little farm over here. Whoop. I didn't use it all that much. I grew a few things here. I wanted to try to mainly forage. This whole server was really kind of like a trial run for the 1.22 challenge I'm doing. I tested out a lot of ideas, and I learned how to mod in a lot of different stuff. Which I will not be inflicting on the rest of the players, unless they really want to. We'll head back, and then there's one more, which as far as I know, I think only one person is found. I do think it was Sparrow. Sparrow is the secret passage finder, really. The expert. And that is to my treasure room, which I never filled up quite as much as I planned to. I still have a whole bunch of, like, silver and gold ore somewhere that I wanted to, like, smelt up into a whole bunch of bricks and put them in there. Maybe it's over here, actually. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of silver and gold ore I was going to smelt down to... Maybe I could still do it, but, I mean, the time that I would spend doing that would probably be better spent preparing for 1.22. The secret tunnel is visible right now. For this one, I used a chiseled door. So there is a secret door that doesn't look like a door, but there is a hint. I'll just give it a minute and see if anyone spots it, and if not, I'll show you where it is. Sort of the finale of the 1.21 server. End of the stream, and then I gotta go feed my poor long-suffering cat. Oh my goodness. Here you go, actually. Maybe I can get him to say hello. Who's over there? You wanna come here, bud? Wanna come here? He does not want to come here. Behind the flower? Not behind the flower. These are normal bricks right here, but it's close to here. Being visually impaired does not help, that is true. It's not really fair. You might not be able to spot it. I'm not sure, it may be difficult for colorblind as well. So there's I tried to make it look like basically there's a little button on the wall. Now, if you look at this block, you can see that it's chiseled. There's a little bit of a hint. A little wood spot. Ta-da! That opens up. Close it behind me. Making these chisel doors is a nightmare, by the way. It is cool that it's possible, but it is a nightmare. Here's a treasure room, which actually turned out to be a huge pain because I wanted to expand certain other rooms, and then I realized I couldn't keep digging in any direction without bumping into these walls. But this is where I got all my precious valuables. Around there. Some temporal gears, whole bunch of temporal gears. All my Jonas parts. This is not all of my gears. Most of my gears are here, actually. I'll probably, before I shut the server down, I'll come in and anything valuable I have, maybe I'll stick it in here. And I found this gold, tin bronze fox and golden knife that I found in a ruin. This really pretty tapestry. There's another tapestry over here. I was planning on putting more tapestries up and stuff like that. Arbor stands with the bear armor pieces. That's it. That is there's another gold knife, by the way. All these other weapons. So, that is... Yes, I know, bud. You want to say hi to the people? Can you say hello to the people? Will you be mad at me? Are you going to bite me? He is going to bite me. I would prefer if he didn't, bud. Would you be so kind as to not bite me? In order for me to pick him up to show him to everybody, I will have to stand up, which will notify him that I'm about to grab him, and then he'll run away. I'm gonna give it a shot. Oop. Here, bud. It's always nice to let everybody say hi. You gotta go. If you can stay for 1 second, let me see if I can grab me. Bye, Vertigo. He's bad. Hey, bud. Okay. Bye-bye. He is going to bite me. I'm glad we got that in before I have to go. I have to end the stream anyway. And I gotta go apologize to him. He's washing his face right now. I am insulted. Bye, Vertigo. Thanks for hanging out. And thank you for all the wonderful builds that you made on my server. Very glad that you're able to be on here. This is going to be the last stream from the server. I am going to try to set up a 1.22 server as soon as possible. We'll see how long that takes. I'm going to do my best. Yeah, if you're in the community or just pay attention to the Discord, I'll be probably making another questionnaire or maybe asking some general questions. We'll see how I do it. And if you want to be in the community, patreon.com/secretfoxfire. Again, it's only $3 a month for server access, and it's to cover the cost of the server so that we can have a good server and not a cheap, crappy one. And if you sign up at a higher tier, then you can also invite friends to play with you on the servers. They don't have to pay anything, so keep in mind. And I guess that's everything for today. I'll stream as soon as we get a 1.22 server up. We'll probably do a first stream from there. I don't know if it'll be next weekend, the weekend after, we will see, but as soon as possible. And thank you everyone for hanging out, and see you next time when the stream is over. Bye!